Make sure you're recording ideas as you go. But one thing I want you to know is I hear some people already creating inventions. I want you to stop for a second. All you're doing is thinking of categories and types of things that you think about when you think of food. Okay? One thing you should probably have on there that I'll kind of give you, I'll plant the seed right now. You can think of a restaurant. That's a place that you go and eat food, right? Think about all of the rooms or areas in a restaurant. You can write down the kitchen. You know, you can write down that there are cooks, that there are, people that help bus tables, that there are servers. Think about, branch off ideas like that. Go from a restaurant. Think about where else we store food. Think about categories. Don't narrow it down to inventions just yet. I know you're excited, but we have to think of the big picture. I'm going to give you 2 more minutes, and make sure you have at least 5
Okay, do you guys want to write it down now?
Hi, that. What do you got?
I'm looking at shopping carts because I'm coming up with an idea that if you go to a grocery store, a lot of people don't like to move their carts.
Yeah.
Lazy people. So I'll put a speaker on it, and anywhere in the store, like grains, meats, cold areas, and like I want macaroni and cheese again. It has like a seat where you just stand, and it moves you to where it is, and then you just get it. For a lot of lazy people.
I like it.
For the invention I was thinking about for cups, I'm thinking of bigger ones, probably more wider and out of plastic and glass. I would say glass.
So what are you envisioning is going in this great big glass of glass?
Well, usually I have a reason for what I'm making. So the reason for this is sometimes I hate getting up and going to get a drink. So it's a cup that kind of has sections like orange juice, lemonade, water, and you can kind of like stick your straw through whichever one you want, and then you drink it.
Love that idea. That is really great.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
We start. Mr. B, in the other room, my helper, he helped hang up our sign so that it wasn't always down here and sliding down. All of our behaviors and what I expect during a lesson. So I want to start off today by talking about being responsible. Make sure you're following directions because today we're following our rubric step by step. We reviewed our rubric, we talked about edits that we could make, and now we're only going to be focusing on 2 categories that have to do with brainstorming. So make sure you're following directions carefully. And being respectful. Today is a day of collaboration. So you're going to be talking to your table mates. You are going to be getting ideas from them. And you're this. Our first thing on our rubric, I want everyone to look at the brainstorming web. And Davis, you can get a drink after we read this. In order to get a 4, boys and girls, you have to do research on all 3 inventions.
Okay.
All 3 ideas.
So
And
where
take
are you
some
now?
notes.
I did my picture, so I'm on info and prices. For prices, I looked at prices for a tank because it's kind of like has tank treads and has like a tank body.
Can you tell me again the idea?
It's like a kind of like a tank mixed with a forklift. So it's for hunting because deer are really heavy to lift up. So it's kind of like a forklift where you can bring it inside, and so yeah, it would be about $5.86 million.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So.
What's your next idea? So you have to research 3 different ideas,
Yeah.
right? And find prices for each, and then you're going to today's. What you're going to do is you're going to decide on one. Or wait, then you show this to Miss B and your rubric,
And then draw a picture,
and
then Bill.
okay. So, but you guys decide together which one of these things. So you still have 2 more things to do.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to leave you alone so that you can get to work. All right, you ready? Please.
So I kind of want to make this.
I want to know all about this first. I just want to know about your 3 ideas before we narrow it down. So tell me about utilities.
So I chose for utilities an easy bake oven
Okay.
because it cooks food for you, and it's kind of like a smaller oven.
How is it different than a regular? Well, first of all, an easy bake oven, that whole name is made as not necessarily a toy, but it's geared towards children who can bake simple things and then be able to eat it, basically. How is this different from what's already been invented, like that Easy Bake Oven? And is this for adults or is it for children?
It's for adults and children to use.
Okay. And why would somebody buy this instead of a regular oven or instead of an Easy Bake Oven? Like, how is it different?
It just has to kind of tie in with an Easy Bake Oven because it makes all foods with the press of a button.
Okay. I still need to know, though, how it's different. I want you to think about that when you think about your inventions. Why would somebody buy that instead of something that's already been invented? So I'm going to leave this.
All right, so what are you drawing?
So I'm doing a bowl that you can actually turn the heat up and down so you can cool it. Because sometimes it's like really hot, you just want it to cool down fast and wait. Or if it's too cold, you can put it in the microwave, but it's easier because all you have to do is you have to plug it in and you sort of have to let it charge, if you want to say. And you can turn the dial up if you want to make it hotter or colder.
How big is this bowl in your mind?
Well, I was thinking you could also do a plate, but it's sort of like a regular sized bowl.
So when you were at first talking about like warming things up, I thought, oh, that's great because sometimes you've got, I don't know, roasted broccoli and you want to stick it in a bowl on the table, but the bowls are all cold and then the broccoli gets cold really fast, especially if you're waiting 5 minutes. But then when you were talking about making it cold, I thought of ice cream, which is a completely different size bowl. So that's why I asked the size. Are you making smaller bowls, larger bowls?
I was thinking I could do a bunch of different sizes, but for the drawing and the model, I wanted to do just a regular size.
So regular size to you means like a cereal bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.